It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch Chicago in this one as they go up against Washington. Well, for Washington, they were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, injury histories always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a little, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in. I put ginger. I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in. A little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man. It's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court for the award ceremony. Marcus Yanovich!
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You know, they say it, defense wins championships. If they didn't have great D in that game, no way they would have come away victorious.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Evans, and it's Long in at the 1 spot. To the middle. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And in the early part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now. And I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies throughout the season.
The pass to Evans. They get a hand on it. Pass to Long. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Here's Carmichael. A 14-point game for him in the win against Denver.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Now here's Payne. Here's Stevens. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Chicago. 4-point game. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots. And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Here's Payne after the Bulls pick up 2. That's tipped. Tries again. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And it's blocked. Pierce, the pass to Armstrong. Back to Pierce. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
The shot by Long, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Right, a chance to look at some stats for Pierce. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in steals, 13th in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and an acute mental preparation. One-on-one fast break. Here's Carmichael. Kicks to Armstrong. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Armstrong's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Long. Payne gets a wide open look from outside off the mark.
Well, this whole period for him has been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Here's Pierce. Grady covered by Evans. Jeremic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Washington's head coach. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
And David, thank you. What do you think, guys? Smart to center their game plan around the opposing defense?
I kind of feel like you have to. This is an opponent so good at taking away the best weapon on the other side. So you have to be ready to come at them in different ways.
This is always an exhausting opponent to play, so it would be huge for them if some of their bench players could step up and contribute today.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Take a look at Pierce. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Payne kicks to Long. Passes it to Stevens. Pass to Long. Over Armstrong. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Lets it go from 14. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Washington trails by 5. Long pass it to Callaway. Here's Long. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. To the inside. Here's Carmichael. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Back to Pierce for the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Washington calls timeout.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And the pass to Payne. Evans, right side. Pass to Callaway. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Long. No good, unable to end this run. The Bulls leading by 8. Now the dish to Pierce. High arcing shot. Here's Armstrong. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Passes to Callaway. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Evans.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Brady covered by Evans. Here's Carmichael. It's deflected. Pass to Payne. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Payne's got his second bucket of the night. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Jeremic. Washington with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. The pass to Callaway. Here's Stevens. Evans trying to get open. Rebound by the Bulls. Carmichael's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. To the wing right side. Payne finds Evans. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. The 19-foot shot. The shot by Long, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Pierce. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pierce has got 5 now.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Here's Long. He's covered by Armstrong. Pass to Stevens. Down low. Here's Evans. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Now here's Pierce. Tight defense on him. Got a hand on it. Callaway. Pierce covering. Here's Payne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held them back.
Jeremic. That one wide left.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against Denver.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the 4th. Just stunned that crowd.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the #1 desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Washington.
And the corner three has not been their shot of choice here tonight. And I think a big reason for that has been the defensive setup. They came in focused on taking away the short-range triple.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
Hamlin guarded by Porter. There's Brown with the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Chicago leading. Here's McDaniels, and it's blocked by Brown. And here we go. Power down with both hands.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Here's McDaniels. Floats one, and the layup is good. McDaniels got his first points in this one.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Brown outside. Okidi passes it to Long. Clock at 6. He gets it in there. Long's got the game tied up here for Washington. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Washington's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. On the wing, Brown. Hamlin, guarded by Porter. Here's Hamlin. And they pick up 2.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
The Bulls shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's prime time, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's McDaniels. Shoots over Brown. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Brown outside. Count the basket. And Washington leads by 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Kicks it to McDaniels. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. From the wing. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. To the middle. Pass to Long. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good. Now it's a 5-point Washington lead.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
To the middle, looking to end the run. Another shot. Washington with the rebound. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Callaway. No good from the wing. And so the first quarter is in the books. Washington leads by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
Chicago trails by 5, so on the floor for Washington. Phillips, he's covered by Brown. Here's Porter. The pass to Primetime. Pass to Phillips. 3 on the clock. Passes it to Porter. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Brown.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him, because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
Here's Long. With the teardrop. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The pass to Primetime. From 10 feet out. And again, no good by Chicago. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Long. He has 5. Hamlin guarded by Porter. Here's Hamlin. Makes it off the glass. And Washington leads by 7.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tries again. Yep, that one goes.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there is nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Here's Long. Hamlin guarded by Porter. And here's Brown outside. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Phillips. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
Oliver's checked in for the Bulls. That's off as well, so he misses both. Washington leading now by 5. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. McKenzie passes to Long. Shot from the top of the key. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Passes to Phillips. He kicks to Porter. Over Hamlin. Washington with the rebound. Feeds it to Brown. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. And Chicago has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porter passes to Phillips. Count that one.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And Washington leads by 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right side, Porter. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Over to the wing. Here's McKenzie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Oliver. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Oliver at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now the pass to McKenzie. Kicks it to Evans. Brown outside. Here's McKenzie. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brady covered by Evans. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago on Wednesday and then on Thursday. Here's Brown. Pass to McKenzie. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Steve, we've heard the phrase speed kills, especially when trying to guard someone with a very explosive first step.
Westbrook, John Wall, Kemba, Kyrie, Isaiah Thomas, Giannis Antetokounmpo, those guys, they get up and down the court. There's so many young guys. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. Woo, I wish I had that speed, Kevin.
You did at one time. You did have that speed at one time.
Not at all. Not at all.
And the free throw, no good. Chicago trails by 5. Pierce with it. Evans picks him up. That one drops for him. That's 7 points for the kid. For Washington, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Payne. A three-pointer off the mark. Payne's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Armstrong kicks to Pierce. It's Pierce on the wing. The tray doesn't go for him. And it's Washington the other way.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
It's deflected.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Carmichael, he's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Stripped it away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. All going up court. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Payne. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Brown. To the left wing. Pass to Stevens. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago grabs the miss. Carmichael's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Yeremit. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
One shot, gentlemen.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Down low, and Payne slams it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Washington.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. For Washington, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Evans. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. The pass to Pierce. He kicks it to Armstrong. There's the three. Some solid defense from Brown. Washington shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here's Pierce. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
2 shots.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Brown against Armstrong. To the inside. Stevens. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Chicago trailing here. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Pierce.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And so Brown will bring it up for Washington. Tipped away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jeremic. A big dunk at the end of the break. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Chicago making a switch here. McDaniels checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Long's checked in. Here's Payne. No good on the quick three.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Inside, here's Evans, and Evans with a stuff.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pierce for 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. Pierce has got 8 here in the quarter.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
.144 left now here in the second, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. A minute 42 left in the first half. Here's Stevens. 6 to shoot. Okidi. It's all in by the Bulls.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
To the paint. Here's Pierce. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Okidi. No good on that one.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now here's Payne. 6 points for him. Here's Callaway. No good with the layup.
Uh-oh, he misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
Here's McDaniels. Jeremic, and it falls over the rim and in. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Washington fast break. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Long.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Well, for Chicago, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.